Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're playing PGA 2K25 My Career. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do watch, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm new to the whole YouTube thing and I'm trying to get my mic and recording situation figured out. But if you guys are enjoying, like I said, like and subscribe and let's get into it. Today we're pushing for the Players Championship. We up the difficulty. So as always, let's just get right into it. Thank you.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Strap yourself in because we're about to get started for this wonderful tournament. Let's go. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports, but following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. Oh, this championship's got so much history, so much prestige, and I can't wait to see who wins it this year. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Good speed. Got a chance here. And he's made it. What a putt. Currently 1 under for the round. The second hole at Player Sayona Rich. Less than 500 yards, but is a par 5.
Just a little wandering right to left, dogleg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green that's protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
This one is from at least 30 feet out. Starting this one way out to the right. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for a birdie run.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Well, the par 3 third is an absolute postcard here at Player Sayona.
It most certainly is. Water on the right-hand side, bunkers short and long left. Not very long, but this picturesque par 3 could be painful if you're not careful.
From around 180 yards out. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Putting now for a bogey. It's tracking. And that's for a bogey. And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par. As we get to the 4th hole, Rich, the big bomber's eyes just light right up.
Oh, it's going to tempt the long players, isn't it, to take a rip at it? But they got to be aware of that water and sand that comes into play down the left-hand side. If you bail out to the right-hand side, just have a short little second shot, but you got a green that's tiny in size with all kinds of movement on it.
Well struck. This is his second shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Well, that's a handy shot. And this putt to move into the top 5. The birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. And that putt will drop. Well done. Now 5 strokes behind. Well, the 5th hole at Player Sayona is every bit of a par 4 as you're ever going to see.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee, water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
And an outside chance here.
This has got some intent. Oh, beauty. Well, the sixth tee shot here really requires a beauty.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
A great birdie chance here.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. And as we get to the 7th at Playa Sayona, all the drama happens at the completion of the hole.
It does. You want to challenge that fairway bunker as best you can with a long iron fairway metal hybrid. You want to be as close to this green as you can off the tee because it's an island green with danger everywhere. You don't want to come into this green with much more than a wedge in your hand.
And he's safely on the green. This putt is from 14 feet. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. As we head to the 8th at Playa Sayona, Rich, it looks like we're heading back towards the clubhouse.
A strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers on the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right. And a little bit long, you're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Attaboy, good shot. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will right.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. He's currently in 2nd place here. The final hole of the front 9 at Playa Sayona requires a very long and well-carried drive.
Yeah, we've got waste area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance. Very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Only 1 shot off the pace. This putt for the lead. So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
Boy, what could have been with that putt? Luke could have taken the lead. Not to be.
So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Through to the weekend, Rich, and that was a pretty gutsy performance.
Yeah, sometimes you just have weeks like this where you just try and scrap your way through. You make the cut, and all of a sudden you go out tomorrow morning, you find something, you post yourself a good number on Saturday. The sky's the limit from there, Luke.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying... .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have you with us today. We're following our featured player who's currently inside the top 30. Let's see how far up the leaderboard he can climb today. Let's head out onto the course and see what's happening at the 10th hole. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. A chance to move to 5 under par. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
I think this putt is moving just a little bit to the left.
Ooh. And tapping in for par on this one. Now 4 back after that hole. Hole number 11 is a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Lining up from the sand now. Going with the pitching wedge here. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
Now, if he can just roll this one nicely, he'll manage to get ahead of Brooke Henderson.
Putting for par. Currently 4 under for the event. Here we are at the par 3 12th hole.
I can't decide which hole out here is the most beautiful. This one or all the others. Another gorgeous setting here for this par 3. Just a couple of bunkers you got to be mindful of with your tee shot, as well as the ocean back left. However, just sit back and soak in all this beauty.
That's a well-played chip shot there. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Can he save his par?
Trailing by 4 strokes. Teeing off now on a short par 4.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green, just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Looks good.
There it is. He's currently sharing 10th place on the leaderboard. Par 3, hole number 14.
Everything about this golf course is beautiful, but it's got teeth everywhere you look. You can get sucked in by the beauty, but if you do, you're going to make a large number on this tiny par 3.
And now this to move into a tie for 5th. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Well, that's unfortunate. Didn't deserve that. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Well, he knows this is a good chance here. He gets this up and down. He'll pull to within 1 of the lead.
Nothing like a little pressure late in the day.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Good look at a birdie here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. Miss those to the left-hand side, and you will hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
setting up for his third shot. He's 2 shots back. This putt for par here. Before we head to the next hole, we'll take a look at the leaderboard, and it's Willie Z on top. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waste bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, looking good right now, making some significant moves out there at the moment.
Oh, this one looks pretty handy here. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. The lucky last hole. And this player is tied for first place.
Comes down to this final hole. Would not shock me whatsoever to see this go into a playoff.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Opting for the 5-wood. He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
He's hoping this one breaks all the way back to the cup. That's been an impressive display today. This for a 66. Well, this player will now wait nervously in the clubhouse for the rest of the field to finish. Currently tied for first.
Yeah, still lots of players out there, Luke, that could change the outcome of this tournament. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
It's time for a one-shotter.
Player made a par earlier on this hole in regulation, Luke. Not too sure that's going to be good enough in this playoff, however.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Oh, that is awesome. At the right time, delivering the knockout blow.
What a putt at a most opportune time, Luke. Great win for this player.
Well, it took a couple of nervous moments, didn't it, Rich? But there's our champion.
Massive grind for this player. Happy he got the W.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our first round coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. We're excited to begin this week's coverage on 2K Sports and also what's in store for us this week. And John, what does his lie look like down there?
Well, guys, very deep in this rough. This is gonna take some precision engineering to get out of this one.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Well, the beauty of Marigot Cove really strikes you straight out of the gates, Rich. Here we are at the second. It's a superb par 3.
Well, as stunning as the views are, so is the difficulty of this par 3. A long par 3, not much green to work with there, but I'm telling you what, the beauty alone of this hole is worth its weight in gold.
And he'll be glad to be putting now. Putting for a par now. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
And just sneaks into the heavier grass there. Standing over his second shot.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
9 feet to the cup. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And with that now, back to level par. And now onto the par 4 fourth hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, this should find the short grass. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
If he holds this, Lydia Ko gets behind and he can potentially get on a roll in this rivalry.
Now 4 back after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Oh, I think this is going to get some extra distance, hit that downslope.
Second shot here on the 5th.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, this one looks like it's breaking hard to the right.
It's just about 3 feet away. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th is a par 4. Oh, that was mashed. Playing up to an elevated green here.
Look out left.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Ooh, watch this one break. Yeah, that's well judged. He had the right line there. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently 1 under for the day. The 7th hole at Marigot Cove is a shortish par 3, but there's work to be done.
A little bit of a plateau green on the left-hand side, and then there's also a sharp runoff from the center of the green all the way down to the right-hand side. When it's on that plateau on the left-hand side, if you miss it left or you miss it long, you've got bogey or double bogey written all over it. When it's on the right-hand side, though, what a great opportunity to hit it in there close, make yourself a deuce.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And it's a 1-stroke par 5 for our leader over the field. Rich, they say the par 5 8th at Marigot Cove is a gettable par 5, but gee, it's got to take a great tee shot.
It is, and it's going to take a brave second shot as well. Really cool feature. Again, you're trying to work this thing along the ground as best possible. Get your tee shot down the left-hand side, which opens up the angle for the second shot to a Redan-style green, moving from right to left around that bunker. Only the bravest, though, are going to go for it in 2. If you leave it just a little bit short, you should have a pretty basic, straightforward pitch shot. Easy to get it close.
Can this bounce its way closer to the hole? This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last. Oh, that is crushed. Great rhythm on that swing. This shot is about 140 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one looks like it's going to break right to left.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Well, that day is in the books, Rich, and this player seems to be going along quite nicely, don't you think?
Little work to do, there's no doubt about it, but still plenty of good golf to reflect on today with 3 days to go.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Northern Shore Open. The final round starts now. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always terrific to have you join us. Our featured player begins the day inside the top 20. Will he make a move north? We'll head out to the 10th hole and catch up on play. Yeah, that was a safe play. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. And down it goes. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. That's a good-looking shot there. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at an elevated green, definitely up the hill.
And here we are with the third shot. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
This is a big bending putt. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. You've arrived at the 12th, a par 3. Going with the 5-iron here. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
He's done a nice job there.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. Oh, that ball should run a fair way. That hit the downslope. It's hunting. Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
So close. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
A big opportunity with an eagle putt. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Well, pretty sure this one's going to go up the hill and to the left.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away.
Not a long putt, but definitely has some left to right movement in it.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. He's putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Well played. What an eagle.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
Give me a layup number, please. I am not trying to find this green in regulation. I'm trying to lay it up and have a short little pitch shot for my second. Because if I take on this green and I miss it a little right, well, then I'm going to have a 60-yard pitch shot straight up the hill for my next shot. No, thank you. Give me a 4, and I'm happy to go on from there.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Just a short putt remaining here. He's currently in a share of 12th place in this tournament. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
Ideally, you want to challenge that bunker. You want to challenge the end of the fairway because you want as short of a second shot as possible into this minuscule green. Anything left shy of that bunker is going to leave a mid to long iron. No thank you.
From around 140 yards here, 3 shots off the lead. Going with the pitching wedge here. That is a goal shot in line with the hole. And now this to move into a tie for 6th. And after that, sitting at 6 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
Semi-blind tee shot, especially anything going out to the right-hand side. More fairway out there than you can see, but you better fly it a good distance. From there, downhill to a very inviting-looking green. However, with lots of runoff area, it can be quite deceitful.
Not a bad play, that one. And now this for a 69. John, have you got a read on this one?
This one's going left to right.
Ooh. And his round will conclude with a par today. Well, Henny, I feel like we're sitting here with eggs on our faces. We didn't think anyone could knock out Lydia Ko. But what about that performance? No win in the event, but that doesn't really matter when you beat someone of Lydia's stature.
Luke, I hate being wrong, so this is a tough pill for me to swallow. But this player challenged Lydia Ko and beat her. This result is going to give them some inspiration towards their huge, big career aspirations. And best of luck to them. I'll never doubt them again.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.